Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Set Plays Bayonetta, where I play this game with a fresh new file, detailing some of the things that I know about this game, giving you guys tidbits on how to play the game, and just overall adding some wacky commentary as we get through this game. How are you all doing? It's nice of all of you to show up. I see Helio Knight is in this chat. I see Queen Cinder is here. AP, Sly, Salvador, you all are such wonderful people. It's nice to see you all here. Let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into the next chapter, The Broken Sky, which, to be perfectly honest, I think is actually the worst chapter in this entire game, in my personal view. I'll explain why in a bit. But first, let's watch the opening introduction for this chapter, shall we? Hey, Tiger Driver. Hello, Set. I'm finally gonna set up my PC tomorrow. I can finally play Bayo 2 and eventually 3 on totally a Nintendo Switch. Yeah, totally a Nintendo Switch.
Magical glasses.
The glasses aren't magic, silly. I can see the monsters without them.
Monsters? Not quite. So,
Always stay hydrated with the official Wonderful 101 water bottle.
bad monsters for a long time?
Mummy is a witch, and witches protect people and are very strong. When I grow up, I'll be strong too, and I'll protect my mummy.
I'm gonna grow up and become my mummy! I wonder if that's some sort of foreshadowing.
Little kid. I'll manage on my own.
I'm sure you will.
Mummy!
Shit.
You never cease to amuse me, Cheshire. I suppose that's your next target?
Luca trying to play it off, but damn, that must have hurt a lot.
This is yours, little one. You didn't cry while I was gone, did you?
I absolutely adore the fact that Bayonetta repaired that doll with a band-aid. I don't know if that's a trope when it comes to Japanese media. I've seen other shows from Japan where they show off like this little doll that's been fixed up with just a little band-aid. I might be wrong on that, but I feel like I've seen that somewhere. Like, the one image that comes to my mind is the movie Shaolin Soccer. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that movie, but in Shaolin Soccer, there's a character who plays soccer, but he's a homeless person, meets up with a girl. Girl has an interest in him, and when the guy tosses away his old shoes after becoming a superstar soccer player, the girl manages to patch it up with Hello Kitty patches and band-aids, which I thought it was adorable. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but is that a very common trope in the Japanese media? Either way, I still think it's adorable that that Bayonetta's way of fixing the Cheshire doll is with a band-aid. Hey, whatever works, you know.
Welcome to Vigrid. 500 years later.
Oh yeah, no, Luca is great in the first game. His depiction in the second game, and arguably the third game, has him way too... What's that word I'm looking for? Like, yeah, he's definitely a rodeo clown, but, you know what it is? He's definitely a very Flanderized character. Luca, I think, was hit with the Flanderization button real hard.
Their spirit of cooperation.
Oh, Kung Fu Hustle is amazing. I love Kung Fu Hustle. I pretty much love all the movies made by Stephen Chow. I've seen the movie Mermaid as well. Really good movie.
The woman was thrown in jail, and the man exiled from his clan. However, the child remained with the Umbra, raised as a black sheep even amongst the darkness. Since the balance between light and dark had been lost, both clans spiraled into decay. Legend had it that the two eyes could be united to control reality itself. And this legend fueled ambition and desire, leading to a myriad of battles between the clans.
A battle as old as time.
Their mutual destruction. My father was mocked for buying such a fairy tale. However, I believed his story. And I believe it more than ever now that I've found you.
Hey, Nanosoft Animations, what's going on? You're just in time. I just started playing Bayonetta once again. Stick around. You might probably learn some things from me.
And why did he have to die for it? I have to discover the truth with my own eyes. That's why I haven't given up my chase for it. Or you.
That's actually what the thing I like about Luca in this game is that he has a purpose. He has a purpose in trying to avenge his father's story and be able to prove to the world that everything he says is true. So it's that kind of motivation that makes Luca a very strong character. But that motivation seems to be lost in the later games, you know? Oh, absolutely. I've seen John Woo's stuff. See, that's a beautiful imagery right there.
Mummy, are you looking for
As silly as it is, it's also extremely wholesome.
I am.
It's very lovely.
Who is it?
Little one. Do you have anything you really like? Something really important to you?
Yes, this. I love it.
She's starting to have memories of that piece.
This.
You gave it to me, Mummy, for my birthday.
Is that so? I'm gonna turn off the sound of my phone. I always forget to do that. I'm a dumbass. There we go. No one's going to be interrupting me tonight.
Close to your heart.
I do hope Luca is important. He may be more important in the third game. We never know. Actually, you know what I want to see? I want to see Luca continuing to be working with Rodin at the gates of hell. Because it looks like that's how they ended it off in the second game. Not too shabby for Luca to be able to swing in and rescue Cereza. When he's needed, he's really slick. Oh no, we're taking to the skies. Unwanted passengers on the broken sky. Here we go. See, the reason I don't like this chapter is because I really feel like it plays against Bayonetta's strength. Call me crazy, but what I think I like most about Bayonetta is how mobile she really is. With all of the momentum and the inertia that I had showed you in the previous episodes for these streams, you would think that we would find more arenas that are much more open for Bayonetta to be battling in. Instead, the game just decides to stick her in these very tight, small corridors, which I feel kind of plays against Bayonetta's strength. It's not too bad in the grand scheme of things, but when you're doing pure platinum runs, it can get extremely frustrated, especially with all these things being thrown at you. Like Jeanne coming in out of nowhere to attack you with her wicked weaves on the sides of the plane. Or the mere fact that at some point in this chapter, you have to go through 3 verses in a row without a single checkpoint. Try doing that with a pure platinum run. It can be such a headache. When I did my pure platinum video for this chapter, it took me a month to get through without a single problem. But anyway, let's get through this. I don't have to worry about doing pure platinum, so no restarts. And also, let me go ahead and change my weaponry. There we go. This will be my move set. Let's not forget... Oh, crap, I fell off already. Well, what I was going to say is let's not forget this hidden treasure here. Which we're not really going to use, which is the magic flute. Okay. Let's get out of here. Grab that book. Terrible combo score. I'm not worried. I think this is where we run into Gracious and Glorious again. Yep. Oh no, just regular Grace and Glory. Grab that claw. Not bad. Not bad. I hope that was a good combo score. Yep, it was. Awesome. Oh, absolutely, I'll be playing Bayonetta 2. I've mentioned it in my previous episodes that not only will I be playing Bayonetta 2, but I'm going to be covering in full detail why I don't really like Bayonetta 2. Bayonetta 2 is still a good game, don't get me wrong. But there's a lot of things about it that rubs me the wrong way, and I do hope to cover all of that by the time I get to that game. I'm basically replaying through the entirety of 1 and 2 to set myself up for 3. All while giving you everything I can possibly know about the Bayonetta franchise. Okay, so now that we finished this verse, there's actually a hidden verse that requires us to backtrack. Let's go ahead and break this treasure. Get that heart. Before anything, let's also break this hidden treasure I did not break earlier. There we go. That gives us another heart. And now we can go ahead and proceed with the hidden verse. Not bad. But finishing that verse reveals an Alfheim. So let's go ahead and progress in there. Hey, DJ Rapscallion, what's up, dude? Thanks for catching the stream. Oh yeah, another out-of-body battle. And I don't have the Gaze of Despair. Oh, okay, okay. I'm getting really careless. Hold on a sec. Yeah, really careless. Damn it. I have an idea. I don't have the Gaze of Despair, but I believe I can afford it. So what I'm thinking of doing to make this verse easier to manage is to go to Rodin's shop, buy what I need, then come back and try this again. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and do just that. Because I really want to demonstrate for you guys how to absolutely manage through the out-of-body battle segments. That's kind of a tongue twister when you think about it. Out-of-body battle. Out-of-body battle. Try saying that 5 times fast. Out-of-body battle. Out-of-body battle. I can't do it. I'm not good. I ain't so intricate with my tongue mechanics. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and buy the Gaze of Despair, get that out of the way, make this segment a whole lot easier for us to manage. So let's go ahead and grab it. Yep, it's actually pretty cheap now. So yes, absolutely. Let's get that out of the way. So I don't know if I've explained it before, but essentially, Gaze of Despair makes all of the enemies go into instant rage mode. Which typically that happens when you taunt them. Gaze of Despair overrides anything so that enemies can always be in rage mode. And it's very important to keep them in rage mode in the out-of-body battles because when the enemies are in rage mode, they will ignore CUHRAYZEE completely. And with them ignoring CUHRAYZEE, you can just beat them up without having to worry about a single thing. So let's go ahead and quit that. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the police butterfly. Alright, time to fight aggressively. And of course I still mess up. Oh my god. I am playing so carelessly because I forget these enemies are engulfed in flames, which makes it a little harder for you to approach them. You need to focus on your projectiles to get rid of that fire. Oh, he still damaged her! You son of a bitch, I'm gonna take you down. Oh well. I'm okay with walking away with a regular plat. Oh, but that was a low combo score. Huh. Wow, I did such a poor job with that. I am so terrible at this game. I am so sorry, you guys. I don't like using the Durga's charge modifiers. Is there anything else good about them that makes them worth using? As a matter of fact, yes. In my personal opinion, I think what makes Durga a lot of fun is they have this spin move that allows you to tap into the inertia of its playstyle. And in fact, what I really like about the spin move, which is this. Let me just drop the weapon. I really love this spin move. It is so good for setting up combos. In this game, there is this thing that I like to call ground bounce combos. This is an undocumented thing that Bayonetta has that's never mentioned anywhere else. It's a little thing that Bayonetta can do. Whenever you do a combo on an enemy that makes the enemy fall straight to the ground, like if you slam them with a heel stomp, when they hit the ground, they bounce. And when they bounce, you can catch them in a combo and continue with the combo mid-bounce. When an enemy bounces, you can catch them with the Durga spin, and that allows you to set up for the next combo. You don't get any extra points for doing that. It's more of a little cool thing for you to do with messing with the enemies when doing these crazy combos. You might have seen me use the Durga spin for these bounce combos in my combo videos. I definitely think you guys should check that out, but I'm going to do my best to try to demonstrate that for you somewhere along the way. When I run into an enemy that I can combo against, I'll show you the Durga spin combo. It's one of the things I love doing with Bayonetta. Outside of that, the charge modifiers are really good for a lot of big brain combos. Since the Fire Claws can drop bombs, one really cool thing that I like to do is drop a bomb, then use a whip to grab the enemy and pull them into the bomb. It is such a cool thing to do. You might have already seen me doing it in that out-of-body battle verse. But yeah, I love to naturally pull enemies into the bomb every time I set one up. It's really cool. Okay, there is a hidden verse here that requires you to shoot these angels. Again, low combo score. I should really keep my my Gaze of Despair, right? I probably should. Don't mind me. I just want your weapon. Need to boost up that score somehow. There we go. Nice. Okay, so how am I gonna get through there? I should have done something, because this is the thing I kind of don't like about this chapter. In order to get to that verse, you need to be in witch time to cross the propellers, or you got to break the propellers. using your weaves while fighting the enemies. I think there is a way to cross through that, and I think I'm gonna have to use an item for this. So yeah, let me go ahead and use up an item here, since I won't be penalized for using one of these. Actually, I want to go into a little bit more details, because I did talk about the item penalty system in this game. I mentioned before that it is absolutely possible to use an item and not be penalized. However, there is one little caveat I did forget to mention. While you won't be penalized for using items the correct way, if you're still aiming for a pure platinum, you're gonna need to avoid items altogether. Because even if you follow the threshold that I mentioned earlier, you will still walk away with a regular plat. But if your focus is just doing a regular plat, you won't be hit with a penalty by following the rules that I had posted in the second episode. Alright, use witch time. Can do. Ah, damn. Get out of here. I'll walk away with the gold. I don't mind. Oh, that was you that posted that? Listen, I deeply apologize for not going into more details about the penalty thing. I was absolutely sure that it was still possible to get a pure platinum even when you follow the rules. But after going back to the Xbox 360 and testing it out for myself, I realize now that if you're going for a pure platinum run, you have to avoid items altogether. But if you still are going for a regular platinum and you're not aiming for a pure platinum and you don't want to be penalized, you are still able to follow the rules behind the items and not be penalized. It's just that for absolute perfection, yeah, you're gonna have to avoid items. But I still think the way this system has it, the way this game system has it, is a little better than how Bayonetta 2 does it, where they just get rid of the penalty altogether. You know, like, I'll talk more about my problems with that in Bayonetta 2, but keep in mind, yes, there is one caveat to the way items work here. It just frustrates me that the people in that Reddit post started going off saying, this guy's a liar, the guy is lying to you, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, come on. Like, I've mentioned it to everyone on Reddit as well, but, you know, nobody heeds my call, you know? Yeah, a YouTube apology. I'm so sorry. Can you forgive me? Bayonetta 2 is actually a good game. No, that's actually a lie. But yeah, the people on Reddit, they're a bunch of dumbasses. Don't listen to them. Maybe she turned to Monster in 3. Remember the white hair butterfly thing? It's totally possible. Anything is possible in Bayonetta 3, honestly. With the whole thing they're doing where Bayonetta is traveling through different dimensions, running into a different Bayonetta all the time. Just about any kind of Bayonetta you could think of will probably appear in the game. Ah, shit. I fell off. Oh well, it's not a big deal.
Back to your old self, are we? Why so glum? Something troubling you? Only your constant fretting over my state of affairs. I've no time to play games with you.
I've only got time to play Bayonetta.
No need to take out your stress on me.
Real lol.
It's clear you're worried for the girl.
Oh, I love this song. Rocking it out, baby! Again, I gotta mention the choreography here is so amazing.
Tell me where she is, now. My, aren't we attached to our precious little one? Do you like it when she calls you mummy? You're absolutely delusional. If I leave her, he'll never shut up about it. And his whining is twice as irritating as anything the child could muster. You've quite the tongue when it comes to curling round the truth.
Hey, it takes one to know one.
What are you hiding? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I
Question.
think these might
Where
mean
was
something.
Bayonetta hiding that rock? Can someone theorize where she was hiding that?
This junk. I am well aware of my task, but you have forgotten.
Jeanne has the best outfit in the game. It'd be a shame if Bayonetta stole that look. I guess, yeah, she must have stuck it in her hair. But her hair is pretty tight on her clothes.
It is gone.
Or on her skin, I should say. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too much about this. That's fucking cool. I really wish that was an actual moveset, being able to conjure up ice through the water.
Fill your eyes with hatred. Accept your violent fate. Accept it and earn the left eye. Prove you deserve it.
Oh, I trust you. Don't worry. I trust you. I trust you. It's just, I have other ways of thinking about this, you know. Make Bayonetta a waterbender. Yes, absolutely. We need Bayonetta to be able to have water powers. She's already got ice and fire in Bayonetta 2. Why not water power? Hell, she could have a water gun. Why not? Let's do it. summon the motorcycle. Now, wouldn't that be an amazing thing for Bayonetta to do? No, get out of here. If only I hadn't taken damage in that one point. Oh well, not a big deal.
CUHRAYZEE.
Yeah, I know. Dante has a bike. Jeanne has a bike. Give Bayonetta a bike. She already took one in Route 666. Let's make that a fucking weapon.
She isn't.
Come on. Hell, you could even go one step beyond and make it where the motorcycle can transform into other things. Make it like, what's that name of the weapon from DMC4? The suitcase, the gun that has 666 versions of weaponry. Wow, I can't believe I forgot the name of the weapon. It's not Lucifer, is it? No, it's not Lucifer. Oh, God, I can't believe I forgot the name. I'm pretty sure someone's going to answer that to me. Give Bayonetta a motorcycle that can transform into other things and become like a gun. Like it's a bazooka that can transform into a vehicle. That'd be sick. Pandora! There we go, because Pandora's box. Oh, fun fact. You can survive the electric floor by making sure that your Durga feed is in its electric form. I believe it works, but you can't go too far down into the water. Yeah, you can't. Oh well.
Little one, where are you? Little one, can you hear me?
You love this game, so do I. I definitely consider this my top 5 game out there. Like, it's in my top 10s. Easily in my top 5. The only other game that beats this is Wonderful 101. Hey, I actually like Route 666. I talked about how you can get through it without a problem. And I will be going into details about how to get through the Afterburner segment.
Hold on tight, okay?
Okay, we just gotta survive this bit. Let's just put CUHRAYZEE in a safe spot right here while mommy goes and kicks some ass. Thankfully, that does not penalize me. Hey there, PogChamp. I think I already said hello to you. I'm not sure now. Hey, more people using the whip? I welcome all the whip users. Come to the dark side. We love grabbing people inappropriately. Okay, so I believe this is a platinum run overall. It should be a platinum run. I think so. Come on. Yes. See, look at that. Even though I used an item, I still walked away with a platinum score. So eat that, our Bayonetta. Alright, let's just get that Golden Moon Pearl. I think this is the one time the Golden Moon Pearl is going to be absolutely necessary for the next chapter. There we go. The twirl, do you mean the twirl as in when you grab an enemy and then you start spinning them? Because the idea is to start twirling the stick as soon as you grab the enemy. Like the moment you're pulling the enemy towards you is when you should be spinning the stick. The timing is a little off, but yeah, it's during the moment when you're pulling the enemy. It can be a little tricky to do. Even I have troubles pulling it off consistently. So don't worry, you're not alone. I have troubles doing that myself. Golden Moon Pearl. Okay, so what makes the Golden Moon Pearl extremely important in the next chapter is because we're going to be playing the Afterburner stage. And in the Afterburner stage, you use magic to shoot off missiles. And with the Golden Moon Pearl, you're always regenerating magic. And like I said in the previous episodes, you don't get penalized for using the Golden Moon Pearl. So I always have a free missile available at any given moment. I do want to try to talk a little bit more in depth about how the Afterburner stage works, because a lot of people do get frustrated with the bit, and I can totally understand why, because you're essentially playing a totally different game, you know. And if you're not experienced in playing, you know, these Sega arcade games like I am, because I grew up playing the Sega arcade machines when I was a kid, you're probably going to get a little lost playing these segments. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and ooh, I thought I was able to afford it, but no, I'm not even able to buy the Eternal Testimony, because the Eternal Testimony is a pretty good equipment because it works just like the Golden Moon Pearl, where you always get 2 free magic. And believe it or not, with the Golden Moon Pearl and the Eternal Testimony, they stack. So you get 4 magic regenerating at any given time, which makes the Afterburner stage even easier to handle. Well, easier is the key word here. It's not easy, it's easier. So I can't buy Eternal Testimony, so I can't stack it, so I'm gonna have to be stuck with the 2 free magic. let's go ahead and jump into the Afterburner stage. And it is Afterburner. A lot of people call it Space Harrier, but it's actually an Afterburner map. However, it does have Space Harrier elements in the form of the enemies that you attack. But the gameplay, the controls, and everything, it's pure Afterburner. Oh no, wait, this isn't the Afterburner stage. What am I talking about? I'm gonna fight against this boss first. Forget everything I said up until I get to the next chapter. You guys are probably like thinking to yourselves, what the hell is this guy talking about?
Let's go.
No, instead we gotta fight this boss, and I don't know if this boss is good. Certainly not bad, but not good.
I'll be right back.
I don't know. I will say it's one of the more exciting boss fights in this game. Hey Eve, I think I'm pronouncing your name right. If I am, let me know. How's it going? Saray says adorable, and we must protect her at all costs. Sapientia. Yeah, no, definitely better than the tentacle boss. I hate the tentacle boss. I still think the top tier boss in this game is Fortitudo. He actually works hand in hand with Bayonetta's movesets. A lot of these don't quite. They don't work well with Bayonetta. They feel more like they're trying to be grand and exciting. But when you're doing pure platinum runs against these boss, they're kind of a pain. You need a good boss that makes you excited to always get a pure plat against. That's why Jeanne is usually the best part of the game.
The witch hunts.
Yeah, the dragon. I absolutely love the dragon. Here we go. Let's do it. Okay, so for this guy to work, we gotta take down his limbs. Let me change weapons. Let me go ahead and... Alright, that should work. The thing I don't like about this boss is the fact that it's able to toss out projectiles at you, and it can happen off screen, so if you're not careful, you're gonna get hit by those things off from the top of the screen. If I don't get a platinum score at the end of this, I'm gonna try again and go for... I'm gonna take another shot at getting a platinum run. But I think I might be able to do it. As long as I don't take too much damage from here on out. Oh, come on. I thought I dodged that. And that's the other thing I don't like. He just runs away. So all you could do is keep running away from its underwater attacks. This isn't fun. This is just you waiting and waiting until you can fight him again. Stay down. God, the UI here is confusing. It shows you two things. If people are unfamiliar with this boss fight on the Switch version, oh boy, I feel bad for them. Alright, now we're in the final segment, so let's do this! Oh my god, I am so awful at this. Yeah, I dodged too early. That's my problem. Did I mention this isn't really my favorite boss? Oh, come on! Alright, 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 alright. We're gonna take it from the top. We're gonna take it from the top and we're gonna go full throttle. I'm gonna actually play this. I'm gonna fight against this dude for real. Like, my serious mode is activated. I only hope that I do a pretty good job of fighting against this dude. Let's do it. I'm just unhappy with this dude. He's not fun. He's not fun at all. And with the way you're always waving around on the water, it kind of makes it hard for you to really position yourself around the enemy. Of course, it could just be me blaming everything on the game. Also, baby poggers. Angel poggers. Just move out of the way. Careful not to get hit by that damn thing. Oh, I forget. I gotta hit its limbs. Oh, come on. Off-screen missiles. Dear Lord. I'm gonna try not to retry this too much. I do apologize that my stubbornness is getting in the way. No! Okay, whew. I almost messed that up. You be seeing my posts on Bayo subreddit? Yeah, I do pop up there frequently to try to help out a lot of people. Although, sometimes I also pop in there to give my opinions on Bayonetta 2. I probably shouldn't be doing that. Makes me look like an asshole, so if at any moment it did look like I was being an asshole to anyone there, I apologize. Alright. Once again, he runs away. Jesus Christ. Hey Drazer, what's up? ¿Cómo está? No, stay down. I do not want to deal with your nonsense. Let's just feed you to my spider. It's dinner time! Yes! Eat him! Eat him alive! I do not care at all for this dude. Okay, we're in the second phase. Awesome. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, baby. All I gotta do is not mess up. Shouldn't be too hard. This is Bayonetta, a very forgiving game, right? That is absolutely fair to say. Absolutely fair. What? Okay, whatever. Let's just get... That's what I needed. One hit is fine. I don't care that I took damage there, because I'm still going to walk away with a platinum score as long as I have a high enough score. There! Go! My pretty little bird! Not bird, spider! Spider, spider! Dead! Not fucking with you. Yeah, no. Go away with your sad smile. I do not care about you. You have ruined my playthrough. Thank you very much.
I have no idea why you would want this stone. It would look absolutely terrible on you. Much too flashy.
You know, the one thing I actually kind of like about these bosses is that right before they die, they laugh. They laugh at Bayonetta. They're like, ha 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 ha, I'm gonna die. Ha 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 ha, but you're gonna die too. Ha ha ha. I don't know, there's something very charming about that. I can't really hate it. I mean, I can hate the boss, but I can't hate the personality.
Oh, fucking hell!
Mommy!
I told you I'd be right back. Shouldn't you be, you know, flying this thing? I'm a bit occupied at the moment.
Well, so much for the subtle approach.
Sasuke, is that you?
Speakers on this thing
Maybe.
drive the fucking Valkyries.
Come now, we're VIPs. You know, nothing says you've made it in life like a private helicopter.
Oh yeah, the banter is always welcome.
Flight 001. This is your captain, Luca, speaking. Fasten your safety belts, as this may be a bumpy flight.
¿Por qué no? Bueno, yo lo dije en mi capítulo anterior, a donde yo quería jugar todos los juegos en el Switch. para mantener todo en el mismo lugar. Eso es todo. I'm basically telling Drazer, he's asking me, why am I playing the Switch version of Bayonetta? And it's mainly because I just want to keep everything consistent to one platform, since I will be playing 2 and 3 on the same platform. By the way, platinum score. If it hadn't been for that one tiny hit, this would have been a pure platinum run. But alas, I suck at this game. I am so sorry, people. I am terrible. Okay, now I gotta work for that golden moon pearl. Got it. Finally! Finally! Oh, finally. Now I can talk about the Afterburner stage. To be honest, I find the boss to be worse than the Afterburner stage. At least the Afterburner stage feels like a nice breather after all this, in my personal opinion. I know people don't like the Afterburner stage. I get it, I totally understand, but I find it enjoyable. Really, you have to get into the arcade mindset when you're playing Isla del Sol. The real strategy behind Afterburner... I should say, let me take that from the top. The real strategy behind Isla del Sol's Afterburner stage is to make sure never to stay in the same spot longer than a second. You should always be circling around the enemies. However, there are moments in this segment where you can definitely stay in one spot and shoot the enemies as long as you're able to shoot them down before they shoot you. Because the thing is, when the enemies attack, when they shoot their bullets at you, they will fly to where you were at that moment. They don't home in on you. They don't track you. So you have to move out of the way. Now, you do not need to hit the dodge button. This is the part that people make a mistake with. You do not need to be abusing the dodge button in this segment. Now, I'm not saying that you should not use it at all, because the dodge button is extremely helpful, because it gives you the iframes you need to squeeze out of a tight situation. However, because the screen rotates, more than likely you're going to be suffering from motion sickness. Of course, the whole rotating screen thing was done as an homage to Afterburner, because in the Afterburner games, the map also spins when you dodge. Here, it works just the same. It's just that because of these beautiful visuals or what have you, it kind of induces motion sickness. So the idea is to not rely on the dodge too much. Only use it for when you are in a very tight predicament, or when you see a fireball or laser being shot at you, because only through the laser and fireball can you actually activate witch time. Everything else, try to physically move your rocket around. That's all you need to do. Physically move around. Never stay in one spot. Only stay in one spot if you got a clear shot at the enemies. That's how it works. And even Kamiya said this in his Twitter account. At one point, somebody asked him, how do you do this Afterburner stage? And he will always say, keep circling around. That is actually one of the strategies to focus on. Now, I'm going to go into a little more in-depth about how I go about playing this game and the way I hold the controller. Now, you don't need to be holding the controller the way I do. I'm going to be demonstrating it to you with this controller, but any controller will do. The way I shoot really fast, because people are always shocked at how fast I'm able to shoot. They're asking me if I'm using a turbo button or something. No, the way I shoot is I use my left index finger on this button. Let me see if I can show it to you guys. Yeah, my left index finger on this button and my right index finger, or maybe, yeah, no, my right thumb, my left index on this button and my right thumb on this button, and I alternate the buttons left, right, left, right, left, right, and that's how you can shoot really fast here. And while I'm mashing these two buttons with both of my hands, I'm using the palm. I'm using my palm to move the rocket. Now, this is not an advisable strategy. Believe me, it'll tire you out. But this is the way I play the game because it's just fun for me. You don't have to play it like this, but this is the way I hold the controller whenever I'm playing the Afterburner stage. Maybe one day I'll have like a video where I have a camera like on top of the controller and you can actually see me play it out like this. But that's how I do it. Palm on the stick, left index finger on Y, right thumb on X. It's cumbersome, but it works. Oh, and of course, with the Golden Moon Pearl, you get access to extra missiles. Well, not so much extra missiles, free missiles. Because with the Golden Moon Pearl, you're always regenerating magic, and you're going to need that magic to shoot the missile. My strategy for the missile is to build it up as much as you can and only use it on the enemies necessary, like the bosses. Don't use your missiles on the small enemies. Only use it if you really need a homing rocket while you give yourself a breather moving away from the enemies. That's my go-to strategy.
They'll bring us a cake. Things look good from up here.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to ogle Bayonetta just like Luca.
The harder it is to not notice the reality of things.
Damn, look at those! Watch.
Look. Oh. I'm looking.
I just love how CUHRAYZEE is so oblivious to the whole thing. She's like, what are you looking at? Missile so scary, you need Bayonetta's breast reaction. I know people hate it, but like I said, you don't have to. Just keep maneuvering around. That's all you got to do.
Welcome to my fantasy zone. Get ready.
How do you keep up the combo score? Good question. As you're flying through this map, you'll notice that there are these platforms on the floor. They look like telephone poles or electric poles. Keep shooting those to keep your combo score active. Oh, and by the way, in this menu, you're able to change the option to flip the control style so that up is up and down is down. Or if you want to do it the traditional way, you could do where down is up and up is down like a regular fighting plane. But it's much better to have it the old school way where up is up and down is down. Dead. By the way, you also gotta fight these enemies while on the actual missile, which I think is actually a really cool moment. Make sure to do a torture attack so you can get that heart. Dead. Oops, that was my fault. Don't forget to do a torture attack so you can grab another heart. Gotcha. Here come the kinships. At some point, the kinships are a little tricky to dodge, but thankfully all they throw out at you are the lasers. Again, that was my fault. My finger rested on the left bumper. Oh, here comes the boss, baby. No, not the movie. The actual boss. I just love the build up here. The music is so intense. What's gonna happen? Who's coming? Danger, Will Robinson, danger! Just keep circling around this dude. Just keep circling around. Do not stop moving! Dead! Pure platinum, baby! I still got it. I love this game. Of course, waiting behind one of the admittedly long-running minigames is probably one of the best boss fights in this game. I gotta loosen up a bit. Alright.
Welcome to Isla del
Challenge say I love this game while thinking of Bayonetta 2.
Wealth and power.
I'm gonna try.
Jeanne, if you've made it this far, that should be enough. You're back to your old self. This is where we finish what was started so long ago.
Yeah, I know. This chapter, everyone's got a love-hate relationship with this chapter. It has an admittedly terrible minigame, but attached to it is one of the best boss fights. They should have kept this boss fight its own chapter. That's what they should have done. They should have kept the minigame as its own thing instead of tying it to this bit.
There was a law that was never to be broken. It stated that the intersection of light and dark would bring calamity to this earth.
It's gonna be 9/11 all over again! It's motherfucking Metal Gear Rising reference.
That child was you.
500 years ago.
This fight is the...
Disaster this caused
Oh, yeah.
sent the clans into a spiral of chaos that continues to be felt to this day.
I wish you could just skip to this fight. Yeah. There should be an option to let players jump to any verse in Bayonetta 3. But they should not accumulate to a pure platinum. Keep it where you still gotta get a pure platinum by playing the chapter from beginning to end. Yeah, there we go. Like the good old days of that number.
Power of creation will be awakened. Why the left
I played college ball.
treasured left eye will
Honestly, I forgot half of Senator Armstrong's line. Maybe I should play Metal Gear Rising at some point, right? I've played it personally. I'm not saying I never did. I played it and I thought it was a great game, but I've never streamed it. Maybe I should stream Metal Gear Rising.
Bayonetta, it is time that this is brought to an end. That you are brought to an end.
You did it.
It is our charge as witches to protect the treasures of the clan by any means necessary, even if it means burning.
The good old days of the witch hunts, right, Cereza? That's exactly how she should sound like.
I'm really beginning to hate missiles. You know, I have no idea what the hell you girls got going on here. But you don't mind if I take this off your hands, do you? Get in, Cerecita.
Mommy.
Mummy's got a very important battle to take care of, Cereza. Don't worry. Everything will be fine. Now kiss.
Cereza.
Bayonetta, time is of the essence. This can wait no longer.
Okay, but give me 1 second, John. I need to prepare for this fight. If you would so kindly wait over there while I'm in the menu. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's do it. Here comes a QTE, I think. Actually, no, not a QTE, but... I had a funny joke here, but I forgot what it was. Yes, we finally learned that John is in fact John! Ah, damn. Okay, now here comes the QTE. This one's a jump QTE. There we go. Another QTE. No worries. Non-issue. Screw witch walking! I'm just learning that Jeanne is actually vulnerable when you're fighting when you're fighting her without the use of witch walking. Screw your QTE! I got power! Nope. May not have been a platinum, but I wanted to put on a show for you guys. Sorry, I got confused. I didn't get confused. I just have a habit of saying him more than I say her, but not to this character specifically. Just in neutrality, you know what I mean?
So it is.
I know Jeanne's a woman. She's a real babe. Unfortunately, she's already taken by Bayonetta.
Memories you've held for 500 years are the source of your
I apologize for any misgender representation.
But now, you've accepted your fate. That is how you bested me. That is why you possess the most beloved of Umbran treasures. That is why you possess the left eye.
We fought for this stone, and because of it, everyone died.
Absolutely a feisty babe.
So many memories.
That is why the left eye, our treasured left eye, will never fall into the hands of another. I will not stand for the wild ambition of a treacherous Lumen sage who disrupted our age-old balance. Your path ends here.
Could you imagine if she just ate it? It's like some powerful rock candy.
Do not fear your fate. Stand, Theresa.
In the innocence of our childhood, we used to play together as friends.
As friends, you say?
Past, perhaps even my eyes were clouded.
Sure could have fooled me.
We were. Do not fear your fate. Stand, Theresa. Stand and
Yeah, I know a lot of people are confused by the story. I'm still kind of confused too. I honestly have no idea what's going on. That's why I really can't do much other than just toss out witty commentary. Don't expect any story discussion out of me, because you're not going to get anything out of me. I think if you want a better storyteller, yeah, I think Raccoon would probably do a better job doing that.
Jeanne.
Hey, is it over? What? It's not like you don't scare the shit out of me all the time.
The tables have been turned.
I don't know whether to shoot you or to take you to Vegas for good luck, Cheshire.
Give me more credit than that. If you must know where L-U-K-A Luca is concerned, there's no such thing as luck. Only skill.
But maybe that's why his name is Luca. Because it's a little on the luck side, don't you think? I love that detail. The little star couldn't come out of the cat's eye because the band-aid was covering it. That is such a funny little detail. They didn't need to put that there, but they did, and it gives the game so much more charm. It's so silly. It's those little attention to details that I love about this game.
Out like a light. But okay other than that. What about you? You really think I'm gonna let myself be seen in public with a girl looking all beat up like that?
Have a senzu bean.
I look dreadful, do I?
Huh?
You'll have to learn to wipe that stupid look off your face, or I'll never let you keep chasing me around this world. Got that? Luca?
Now that's more like it.
I feel like Luca in his mind, he's going, I'm wearing you down, baby. I'm wearing you down. Because Bayonetta actually calling him by his real name, you know that means serious business. The only reason I managed to get a pure platinum... No, not a pure platinum. The only reason I managed to get a platinum score here was because of the pure platinum in this entire segment. I'm kind of happy that I still got the Afterburner skills. Let's keep on going. I think I'm actually compelled. I'm feeling compelled enough to be able to beat this game tonight. What do you guys think? You guys think we should sit in for the long run and beat this game? Or should we go ahead and take a break here and wait until another day for me to finish up this game? I'm certainly feeling compelled, so I'm going to go ahead and continue. Don't mind me. Finish. Do it. You gotta do it. Oh, I will. The determination! We're actually not that far to the end.
Welcome back, little one.
Mommy, where are we?
It looks like
Oh yeah, Tower of Truth is definitely one of the best chapters in Bayonetta.
Luca, you need
It's like an amalgam of everything you've come to learn about Bayonetta. Everything being thrown at you left and right. Do you have what it takes to survive?
Let's go.
That's basically what this chapter is. You finally got everything you need to get through this game. Can you take up on that? Can you take up on that challenge?
Daddy?
What?
Daddy, it's Daddy!
Daddy?
Of course, Mommy. Can't you hear him? Okay, Daddy, I'm coming.
Even Luca is incredibly concerned.
With me.
Little one, wait!
This way, Mommy.
Little one! Little one!
Cerecita! Bayonetta! Damn it!
Luca's gotta go around the long way. Alright, let's do this. Let me set up my weapon of choice. Okay, for the first verse, destroy these doggy statues. They will reveal the real doggies. Nice. I'm gonna try my best to give it my all for this chapter. Show you everything that I've learned thus far. Hey Set, here is a hard question. What do you like in Bayonetta 2? I like the overall presentation when it comes to the story, how wild it can be, especially right from the very beginning when you play the epilogue. No, not the epilogue, the prologue, where the planes are flying about, where there's so much massive chaos going on. The improvement on the overall visuals to show the chaotic nature. I do like that about Bayonetta 2. But I'm not about to start talking about Bayonetta 2. Let's leave all the Bayo 2 questions out of this, please. Break these statues to find another hidden verse. Not a pure platinum, I apologize. Whoa! It's a giant monster! Who the hell are you? You seem pretty ugly. I'm just gonna go ahead and ignore you. Of course, it's not over yet. You gotta shoot this guy down. Just like before, you can use the 2 buttons to shoot this guy down. But what's annoying is that you gotta be careful with the missiles he's shooting at you. However, I do got a really cool trick here. When this guy does his really powerful blast, it's really difficult to escape the powerful blast. The idea is to dodge at the right time. However, there is a really cool trick to avoid it altogether. When the guy's about to do the powerful blast, go for the Umbran Witch portal attack. That's where you hit dodge and kick. When Bayonetta goes inside that portal, she will gain the longest amount of iframes. She will be completely invulnerable during that moment. It's a really cool trick to pull off, and I did it in my Pure Platinum video. I'm gonna see if I can pull it off just right. It's not easy. Took me a long time to get it just right. Also, make sure to shoot those... Oh, crap. Yeah, I gotta get out of the way for that. That move. Just keep shooting him, keep shooting him, keep shooting him. Knock him out cold, knock him out cold. There we go. I may not have gotten a Pure Platinum in that one, though. Never mind! Wow. I'm accidentally getting these Pure Platinums. How am I so good at this game? I have no idea. Now, before we progress, we have to do a little bit of backtracking. Why? Because Kamiya said, fuck you. Anyway, all we gotta do is run all the way back. All the way back to the very beginning. All the way to the beginning. From here, make sure to jump this balcony. Keep going. Let's not go through that Alfheim yet to reveal this little statue. I mean, not statue. Treasure. There we go. Yeah, treasure. Now we could go into the hidden Alfheim. Okay, now what is this segment? Oh, which time disabled? Come on, that's not even challenging. That's just fun. Now I'll get to show my true combo skills. Let me get rid of the little ones first. Okay, I didn't get the chance to mention this all the way back in the Burning Grounds chapter, but one of the cool tricks that you can do to be able to fight against the flaming enemies is to shoot them with your bullets. When you shoot the flaming the flaming enemies with your bullets, you can extinguish their flames. And once their flame is extinguished, you can go ahead and continue comboing them as long as you want, because the flames won't come back. It only comes back if you let them hit the floor and they stand back up. But as long as you're able to juggle them after you've shot them with your bullets, you're free to do whatever combo you want against these dudes. Whew! Not a pure platinum, but I'll take what I can get. Let me see. Set, your thoughts on Platinum Games going to make live service titles in the future as games to last longer? Listen, I want to make it very clear, because I brought this up elsewhere in my Discord group. But I actually don't have a problem with Platinum Games making a live service game. I am fully aware that Babylon's Fall ended up being the not so good Platinum Games game out there. But that's mostly because that was a joint project between Square Enix and Platinum Games. And to this day, we don't entirely know who was really involved in the change of the gameplay mechanics. I want to blame Square Enix, but I do think that Platinum Games had a different mindset as well. But the way I see it, if Platinum Games decides to do live service, I'm totally fine with that, because they really do need to find some way to sustain themselves. I know it's not something that a lot of people are going to like. I know people are against live service. I understand why. But in my personal opinion, I definitely think live service can be done well. If games like Genshin Impact can continue to be very popular, I'm certain that Platinum Games can come up with something that can compete against Genshin Impact. All we need is a game that has the foundation and the mechanics laid down for us to enjoy ourselves, and only through buying new weapons or skins or what have you, that should be part of the live service stuff. Something to keep us like busy. The gameplay should not be part of the live service offer. Like, I should not have to buy like a new mechanic, which is one of the problems that Babylon's Fall has. Not so much the buying new mechanic, but one of the big problems with Babylon's Fall is that it's a game that requires you to grind so much, and it takes such a long time to get there, and you only really get the good stuff at the very end of the game. Imagine if for Bayonetta You can only get the dodge offset ability after you beat the game on the hardest difficulty. That's kind of the problem Babylon's Fall is falling into. Anyway, like I said, I'm not against live service if it can be handled well. I'm certain people are going to be completely disinterested the first time around, but I'm certain that if Platinum Games makes a good game, the hardcore fans will be able to stick around and enjoy it. It's all about solid good gameplay, which is the problem that Babylon's Fall has. It doesn't have solid good gameplay, but it's just easy to blame it on live service. That's not the problem. Babylon's Fall is not a bad game because of the live service. It's bad because it's held back. Absolutely, gameplay is super important, and Babylon's Fall misses the point. I tried my best to enjoy Babylon's Fall, but it's a game that gets boring real quickly. I'm certain the game can be a lot of fun once you get everything. I'm not going to dispute that, because there are some games by Platinum Games that are really at its best when you get everything and it takes a long time to get there. Like, excuse me, Wonderful 101. That's a game that takes a little bit of grinding to get everything. But I excuse Wonderful 101 because the foundation is still there right from the very beginning. It's just that you have to really play the game a little bit before you earn your right to be able to combo enemies. Whereas in Babylon's Fall, it feels like even when you get all the good stuff, comboing doesn't really feel that good. It's funny because you have air combos in Babylon's Fall, but you actually can't do air combos in Babylon's Fall. A lot of enemies, they just fall straight to the ground. It's like fighting against enemies that are enraged in Bayonetta. By the way, here comes a QTE. First, we gotta look at the moon. Look how beautiful that is. Nope. Again, QTEs are a non-issue. I actually love this chapter. I think this is a fantastic chapter. It's an amalgam of everything you've learned thus far. So it's going to be a gauntlet of it's a gauntlet. That's what it is. And for some people like me, it's a fun chapter. Because it just feels like you're rising to the top. You started at the bottom, now we're at the top. Literally, because we're climbing the tower. Okay, before we proceed, there are a couple of hidden items and verses to find around here. First, let's get this heart. Okay, now for the hidden verse, I believe we have to go all the way to this side. This is where we'll fight against a bunch of joys. Oh no. All right. God, why is it that the chapters you hate are the ones that I love, and the ones that I hate are the ones you guys love? What is going on here? You guys are backwards. You gotta get into my mind. The mindset. Well, like I said, it's a gauntlet. Of course it's gonna be long. It's long, but there's no gimmicks behind it. It's nothing but pure skill moments. I'm just gonna go ahead and put my card down in defense mode. And we're gonna start crawling up ahead. Okay, let's do this. There is one annoying verse here, which requires you... Oh, hold on. To fight these angels. Okay, now we gotta go to the other side to fight the other angels. There we go. There you are. There we go. Yes, I actually like the mini games. I like Route 666. I like Isla del Sol. I think they're fun. You gotta remember something. I find them fun for a different reason. I grew up playing Sega arcade games. I'm the Sega fanboy here. I used to go to the arcade scenes to play stuff like LA Machine Guns, Afterburner, Space Harrier, Super Hang-On. I played those games as a kid. They resonate with me. That's why I like these mini games. I know why people don't like them. I'm not saying they're crazy for not liking them. They overstay their welcome, and it's an entirely different mechanic you have to get used to. And when trying to go for a pure platinum, it can be very frustrating. I get it. I understand it. But I still love it. And if I'm crazy for liking that, then lock me up in the asylum for all I care. Ah, crap, no, I fell off. Well, that sucks. Send him to the inferno! Where he belongs. Yes, I will see you all in hell. It's gonna be fun in hell, because if you guys hate those minigames, I'm going to make sure that when you go to hell, I'm going to make it so that the Afterburner stage is 2 hours long. And if you get hit one time, you gotta start it all over again. It'll be like Desert Bus, only worse. Oh yeah, I know about the magic flute skip. I actually have a tough time trying to do that. I know Yoshesk did it one time during the stream, but you know, I ain't about that. Tonight, we dine in hell! Exactly! Oh yeah, I forgot, we gotta fight Golem. Let me see if I can handle this dude. Oh, come on. I hate the snake form. That's the one I cannot predict. This was not my best battle. I'm expecting it to get a gold because I got hit and not enough combo points. Again, I suck at this game. Again? You missed that? It was a clear shot. It was right there. Oh well. Punch him to oblivion. Yep, see, low combo score, took damage, but look at that time. Oop. All right. Oh, hello, you. Get out of here. Just go. Go. Fall to your death. I don't ever want to see you again. Can rarely win the mashing battle versus Jeanne. Yeah, no, it's really hard to win the mashing battle, especially in the later ports of the game. Don't go for the mashing segment. Just counter her. And if you are in the mashing segment, you can still break free. Or I should say, if you mess up the mashing segment, don't worry, Because when you mess up, Jeanne will wind up and then punch you. But during that moment, you can parry that. That is a good way to stay safe even when you mess up the QTE. I learned that from Yoshesk. Damn it, I got 2 golds! I am so sorry, I'm really awful at this game. Ignore the platinum, those golds are really setting me back. Yeah, no, absolutely, it can be done. Oh yeah, you can bat within as well. Absolutely, you can do that. It is time! We have finally reached Baldur. Let's see how this goes. Let's do it, my friends. The Lumen Sage. It's actually funny because the cutscene lasts way longer than the actual fight, but I'm going to let the cutscene play itself out. Whew. This will give me a chance to relax a bit.
What follows those living in the light is nothing but the profound, empty darkness born from the shadow that grows longer as they approach the brilliant radiance. To truly see, your eyes must be open to both light and dark.
I love that little detail where you can see Baldur actually putting on lipstick on Cereza. I didn't catch that the first time I played this game. But it's a nice little detail.
Little one.
You've arrived, my dear, sweet CUHRAYZEE. My, why the grim face, my dear? As a child,
I just love how Cereza is so oblivious to all this. She's just so happy while Baldur's being very sinister.
You are the last of the Lumen Sages.
I am indeed. My name is Baldur, but if you so choose...
It's kind of cursed, but it's not meant to be played in a sexual way. It's not. It's just meant to be cute. That's all it is. Don't think of it any further than that.
Years since we last met. If your memories were still intact, this would have been a much more emotional reconciliation.
How did you get the girl?
Where shall I begin?
It all started when I was a child.
We,
Everybody
the Lumen
neglected me.
Sages, and your Umbra witches have long been the overseers of history, each bearing witness with their own eye. This is how our universes
The way he enunciates that. Universe.
existence were preserved.
You know he means business when he has to
However,
enunciate the
for
little
500
S's.
years, you have been exiled from the world's affairs. You are the left eye of the eyes of the world.
You are Lisa Left Eye
Could you
Lopez.
dispense with the riddles and just tell me what these sodding eyes actually are?
Your years of slumber have caused you to forget many things, even as we stand on the verge of the resurrection of the Creator. The resurrection of Jubileus. There is but one way to return your epic of forgotten memories and open your eye of the Overseer. Your uncorrupted eye had to be exposed to the history it could not see. Ah. Your battles, your struggles, everything you've experienced in this town has been a stepping stone for your enlightenment. It has all been done for the left eye.
I've had enough of your philosophical pretensions. I won't ask again. Where did you get the girl?
Your question has been answered. All this has been done to awaken the left
I appreciate that both of them have the same speech pattern, but he's a bit more pompous. Absolutely. He's got to be pompous. I mean, look at him. He's fabulous.
You are truly beyond salvation, sage.
Ah, salvation. Such a curious word. I mark the path to salvation with light. However, no matter how brilliant that light grows, the dark.
Poor little CUHRAYZEE, she fell asleep.
Even darker. Light, dark, and chaos between. Three realities, once split, shall be brought together to create a new universe in the image of the old. To these ends, leading to the Festival of Resurrection 500 years
Oh, I've been doing just fine, Germ. How's it going? We're trying to get to the very end of this game once and for all. We're reaching the end game.
belief in the return of Jubileus, the creator. The left eye was out of reach. Since then, I have devoted myself to this town's prosperity. And now it is time for my preparations to bear fruit. Jubileus will be resurrected.
Jubileus will come alive.
Become the eyes of the world, and a new universe will take her.
It's all coming back.
I could never call the man behind this nightmare father.
But she will call him daddy at some point.
Great speech, big guy.
Luca,
Getting a bit ahead of ourselves, aren't we, Mr. Big Shot Ithaval Executive? Salvation, light. You take this entrepreneurial philosophy a bit seriously, don't you? But it's all diarrhea of the mouth, if you ask me. History is littered with famous genocidal figures, just like you. Or, should I say, infamous genocidal figures.
You must be Luca, journalist extraordinaire. I must say, I'm truly impressed you've made it this far, child.
God, I keep forgetting he has an actual peacock as his outfit. God, he's putting Bjork to shame.
My philosophies. It's fine to investigate, but when malicious rumors start to spread, I must see to it that they come to a stop. For being kind enough to ascertain that my long-lost eraser was at the bottom of some lake, I granted him his final wish and accepted his permanent resignation.
You bastard!
Oh, I agree. Luca does get progressively uglier through the games. It would have made more sense. It would have kept in theme with how Luca calls his father. How Bayonetta here says she would never call this man father. It lines up. But instead she ends up saying daddy, and it ends up sounding kind of weird.
To die in the same way as your father.
Could you speak up, Baldur? The music is louder than you. Man, this guy could take a beating. For a human, I'm just shocked.
Well, I guess my plan has gone right out the window.
So to
Such a
speak.
shame that sacrifice had to be made. But if destiny is not fulfilled soon, this tragedy will be repeated ad nauseum. Speaking of tragedy, I suppose you've met Jeanne.
In more ways than one.
While she sealed you away and kept you from trouble, after falling into our hands, she's been incredibly useful. Although her distinct lack of obedience required a bit of mental reprogramming.
Baldur's dad joke. Absolutely.
Tragic end led you directly to me.
You gotta squeak one out. I mean, he is a dad after all.
The time for awakening the left eye is soon. Fear not, my dear, sweet CUHRAYZEE. Do not fear your fate. Stand tall, my child. Realize your true potential. CUHRAYZEE, we are one, my child.
My child will go inside me. In hindsight, that may sound a little disgusting, but I'm talking literally. What's with Bayonetta and falling debris? Here we go. Now we actually get to play through the fun. Now we actually get to play the game. The Lumen Sage. Father Balder. Alright, let's see if I can do this. This camera's not helping me with my parries. Unfortunately, Baldur is not edible. And with a flick of the wrist, breaks Gamora's neck. Jesus Christ. QTE time. Non-issue. Let's just headbutt the entire goddamn building! Let me just get those max bonus halos. But of course, that's still not enough to kill Baldur. There we go. The iconic moment that we all know and love.
Don't fuck with a witch.
Now, of course, this segment is meant to teach you to control this thing, which will serve as a little bit of a foreshadowing moment for the next chapter. Spoiler alert.
May Jubileus, the Creator, grace you!
There goes Luca. Poor Luca, I swear.
I've got to give you credit, Bayonetta. You never cease to impress.
You haven't seen the half of it.
I've seen enough. Well, that about wraps it up, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Not yet.
I absolutely love Bayonetta's eyes. Like the close-up shots of her eyes. Beautiful.
Mommy. Daddy.
No need to be afraid, little one. The nightmare is over. Everything was just a dream. You're a strong little girl. There is nothing you cannot overcome.
The message
Did you find it?
that would lead Bayonetta to the woman she is today.
Yes, I found it. So don't you worry anymore. You just keep your treasure safe too. Sweet dreams, little one. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words.
Yeah, call it the left eye if you want. CUHRAYZEE is back where she belongs now.
When you love something, never lose it. Understand, little one? You must keep it safe, close to your heart. I'm not afraid anymore, Mummy. No matter what. There's nothing I cannot do.
That confidence. It's that confidence that has made Bayonetta who she is today. That's why I still firmly believe my own personal theory that this entity in Bayonetta 3 is going to prevent that message from getting across to young CUHRAYZEE. And that will make Bayonetta weak. Well, that was my original theory when we saw the very first trailer for Bayonetta 3. But of course, things have changed, and I'm not sure if that will still hold up for the final version of Bayonetta 3. Still, though, you know, it can happen. We'll just have to wait and see.
It was never the woman known as Bayonetta that I set my sights upon. It was you as a child, CUHRAYZEE, that I saw. For she was the one who saw the world through innocent eyes, and she was the one who could give rise to a new history. It was her energy that could awaken the left eye. This has all worked out splendid. Let us begin, CUHRAYZEE. The time is at hand.
It just isn't over for you, isn't it, Baldur?
Now, the resurrection of Jubileus shall be completed. We are the eyes overseeing the world. We are the eyes overseeing a new era, a new reality, to which we will devote ourselves eternally.
She has become literally the left eye.
Jubileus, the Creator, graced all of its creation.
Whoo boy. Oh wow, I still got a platinum score out of that.
I should have been a pole dancer.
Oh, what a way to end that. Beautiful. All right. Let's just get this out of the way. Let's get that gold moon pearl. Awesome. All right, guys, we've made it to the final chapter. This is it. The true end game. Epilogue. Requiem. Before we actually proceed to the final chapter, let me check and see if there's anything worth grabbing.
You really want to make a deal with the devil? Relax. I'm just fucking with you.
Who are you talking to, Rodan? Okay, I don't need to get these alt weapons. Really, the only reason you want these is so you can be able to equip both weapons simultaneously, but due to the way that I play the game, I don't really need that. As for accessories, I think I'm pretty good with what I got. I think really at this point all I can do is just buy all of the hearts and broken moon pearls in this segment. So I'm gonna go ahead and do just that. I think what would be most important to buy right now would be the moon pearls. Forget the health. Because as long as I'm making sure I don't get hit, doesn't matter how much health I have. Got it all. For heart, again, it's not something I really need. Techniques, well, I already got everything. That's it. I'm good to go. I have my magic set to max. Let's do it. You know, I quite like these soldier designs. They look pretty sick. Ah, but who is this?
Thank God. There's still
It's the
time.
one and only Jeanne. The pearl. Not a pearl. The rock, which made her break free from the spell, and is now the Jeanne we know and love.
The left eye, our treasured left eye, will never fall into the hands of another. It is the pride of the Umbra Witches.
Go, Jeanne! Go rescue the character you adore most! Let's see, of course we have another motorcycle segment here, but it plays a little differently from Route 666. All you gotta do is shoot everything behind you.
Nah, Jeanne. You provided me with many blessings. The one and only authentic left eye. Merely seeing it must stir jealousy within you. Your body must yearn to feel a new universe form around it.
I have no intentions of gazing upon the left eye. I am here to reclaim my Umbran sister.
And reclaiming her she will. Now, even though the game wants us to go all the way up here, we need to make a little pit stop and head back down. Let's take this little detour because there is a hidden Alfheim all the way out here. Even in space, there's a hidden Alfheim. Isn't that wonderful? This is actually a pretty special Alfheim because this one is one dedicated to Jeanne, giving you a little small taste of what she's capable of. Get out of here! Nice. That should be a pure platinum. It should. Give me that pure plat. Yes, it is. Let's keep it that way. I like using Scarborough Fair, so in these Weave Alfheims, using the sword with the slightly longer P always throw off my timing. I see what you mean, yeah.
The Trinity of Realities will know their real ruler, and time will begin anew.
The time has come, and so have I.
CUHRAYZEE, wake up!
Are you insane? Light and dark, and this both-eyed
You're making the statue cry! Don't do this!
Then this thing should have slept for eternity. Now you must wake up, Cereza. Cereza! Cereza! Damn you! Open your eyes!
Jeanne.
Cereza, you aren't the person I sealed away 500 years ago. You have the strength to overcome this and fight. Finish this.
Yeah, no, statues do have feelings, but this one in particular needs to be done away with. Otherwise, the world will be destroyed. No! No! My one true love is flying away. What are you doing? What a wonderful time!
Jubileus now. His power is too intense. Light, dark, human.
Alright, I need to sit up for this one. Not for real. For real. The end of Evangelion. There it is. The one, the only Jubileus. Let's get rid of her. I know some strats to fighting against her, so let's see if I can explain it well while getting a good platinum score out of this. And yes, I will be abusing Pulley's butterfly.
I'm off to get that black cat.
Since the floor is on fire, we could just use our Durga Claws to cross through. Get out of here. Now for the ice version. No problem. Let's swap out for Odette. Not my favorite bit in the fight, but let's try to get through this one as cleanly as possible. Let's swap over to the Durga Claws. We're good. To avoid this bit, do 2 Afterburner kicks and then stay in crow form. Guaranteed to avoid it. Run away from the middle portal. Run, 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 run. There we go. Whew. Get down. Okay, this is the part where I usually mess up. I'm gonna try my best not to mess up. Nope, sorry, Jubileus. You gotta go. Everything! Summon everything! Throw out the kitchen sink if you gotta. Say hello to my power. A kiss for good luck. As we shoot you straight, not to the moon, but to the sun! Now remember that bullet segment when you were fighting against Baldur? That bit was meant to teach you about this part. Do not crash into the planets. They do not net you points like everyone seems to think. Nope, we gotta avoid the planets. This is the part where I can also mess up, so let's make sure I don't mess up. If I mess up, it will be for nothing. It'll be for absolutely nothing. But just look how beautiful the space is. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's the greatest way to sightsee the universe. There's really nothing else I can contribute here. I'm just speaking out of my ass right now. But look how beautiful the sun is. Hey, look, there goes Earth. Hey, Earth. Hi there. Goodbye. Avoid the planet. Hug the corners. Hug the goddamn corners. There. There. Dead. Stay in the sun. Burn alive. That has to be a pure plat. Give me that pure plat. Okay. You know, when I'm wrong, it's when I get a pure platinum. But when I'm right, it's when I get a bad score. I should have known I was going to end up with a low score. Maybe I should have just been using Gaze of Despair this whole time. Hey, look! Ikumi Nakamura. Mari Shizumazaki. Oh, wait, hold on. The game's not over yet because John had to push away the credits.
Unbelievable. We managed to stop this abomination, and it's still going to destroy the world. Jeanne!
Okay, I could definitely get a pure platinum in this segment.
Come. You're one of a kind. You die here, who's going to save the world? I'll send you home, even if it kills you. Now, let's finish this.
Alright, let's do it.
You and I are going home together. John, we're
Oop.
both
I keep hitting the mic with my headphone.
Now those are the eyes I've been waiting to see.
Alright, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. No messing up. Come on, get there. This is gonna be a gold score. Oh! Pure platinum, okay.
I'm okay.
I don't mind you clipping anything.
Let's go. Just stay close to me.
I would like it if you would clip some cool combos, which nobody did, but whatever. Go ahead. Clip whatever you want. You could rub it in my face another day. Let's see. I ended up with... Let's see. I got a bronze in the first verse, a silver. I got a pure platinum at one point. I got a gold. I would have to get nothing but pure platinums in the next few verses in order to qualify for a platinum score. Let's make a count, shall we? A few days later.
Well, no rest for the wicked. But at least she's at peace, back in the box she came from. And I guess I'm gonna have to find a new racket to line my pockets. No bonus for old Enzo this time. As fucking usual.
You know how it works with witches, Enzo. They make a deal with the devil, and when they die, the devil gets his due. You get sent down into hell and wandering around scared shitless for eternity. Kinda comes with the territory.
Why are you telling me this? Is this not why we are standing here? Praying for her soul to rest in peace? I better not be out here catching a fucking cold if these prayers don't mean nothing.
It's nice to think your prayers are worth a damn, isn't it? You made a killing exploiting her. Hell, you never know. She might get lonely and come back to haunt your ass.
Haunt me? Hell can keep her then.
Now that Luca knows that Bayonetta was not the person that killed his father.
I said I'd never give up chasing. I just never thought the chase would end like this.
Luca has no problems continuing to adore Bayonetta. It's just a shame that she passed away.
Rosemary. You said it was a demon repellent. Might help you on the road ahead.
Hey, wait a second! What the hell are they coming down here to get her for?
Of course they'd come for the prize they've been seeking all along.
Holy shit! You're...
Deja vu. We've come full circle.
This looks ridiculous on me. I swear, this is the last time I cosplay.
Hear that? That's your cue.
Will you hurry up? Don't tell me you fell asleep in that thing again.
Hey, what the? You gotta fucking be kidding me! You're telling me she's...
Wouldn't you know it?
Unbelievable!
Of course she's still alive. You think it'd be that easy to kill her? No way.
The old casket. And next time some air holes would be nice. Fewer words, ideally. Save the chit-chat for later. We've got work to do.
It's her, the one and only, the beautiful, the wonderful, the amazing, the astounding. Luca, you have to go get her. Now's your chance. You can't be stuck with regret all your life. Don't make the same mistakes I did.
Extra ingenue?
It has a bit of rosemary. In the language of flowers, rosemary equates to remembrance. Suits me now, doesn't it?
Let's dance, boys.
And that's all she wrote. Thank you, Hideki Kamiya, for giving us this amazing game. I wouldn't have it any other way. What a great way to end this game, with a real killer banger of a tune. Of course, it wouldn't be a Kamiya game without a little gimmick here. We still got some unfinished business. Oh, absolutely, you can tell. They put all their passion into this game. Bayonetta is their ultimate passion project, right next to the Wonderful 101. I don't know what possessed them to make such a wild game like this, but I'm glad it exists. There should be one more section here. And if I get a pure plat here, then I'm pretty sure I'll get a guaranteed platinum at the end. If not, well, I guess I'll have to play the entire game all over again. Say hello to JP Kellums. I wonder what he's up to these days. Pure Platinum. Let's see. I walked away with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pure Platinums. That really should qualify me for a regular plat. If not a plat, then a gold. Let me go ahead and sit back. All the hard work is finally done. Oh man, oh man. Listen, guys. I'm really exhausted, but I'm really glad you all managed to stick around and watch me play this game all the way to the very end. I really hope you guys enjoyed this little Let's Play of mine. This was something I had wanted to do from the very beginning. The moment Bayonetta 3 was announced, I knew that at some point I was going to do a quote-unquote retrospective of the series. Not quite the same kind of retrospective like Yoshesk has done, although I would like to try and tackle that myself someday, something where everything is properly edited for chapters. But no, my whole approach to this was just to do a stream and just cover a lot of things I know and love about this game while also criticizing the problems it has and pointing out some of the things that the game should have done better. Whether or not I did a good job with that, well, it all depends on what you guys think. But regardless, this was a fun ride. I had a lot of fun doing this. This was probably the stream I put the hardest focus on. I want this to be something that would stand out for a while. It may not get a lot of views, it may not be very popular, but it is something that I can call my own. And I'm really proud of what I've done so far. Of course, it's not really over. We've only finished the first game. There's still the little matter of the sequel. And I'm pretty sure that's the one everyone is wondering. Will I tackle the sequel? Of course I will. Let me see. Let me sit into the frame because I'm like slumped down because yeah, I'm tired as hell. I will definitely be covering Bayonetta 2, don't you worry. I'm going to do my best to cover Bayonetta 2 the same way I covered Bayonetta 1 here. But keep in mind that my Bayonetta 2 Let's Play will be a little bit more about criticizing the issues that it has. I'm still going to be having fun with the game. Like, even with all the issues that I have with Bayonetta 2, I'm still going to try my best to have fun with it. It is totally possible to just goof around and have fun with it. But, of course, there's so much stuff I can say about Bayonetta 2, but I'm going to leave that for the next stream. I am just so tired. After this, I'm going to drink some milk and go straight to bed. When do I plan to stream Bayonetta 2? Perhaps next week. We're gonna keep this going every Friday. And if not Friday, then Saturdays. We'll see how it goes. For the most part, this has been something I've been winging on the spot. The reason why I stream on Fridays is because I get out of work early on Friday. But eventually, I think somewhere in the middle of this month, I'm gonna have to change my schedule and I'm gonna end up having to work the regular hour, like the regular hours Monday through Friday, which will give me little time to be able to play this game. Not this game, but you know, Bayonetta 2. Come on, come on. Pure platinum, just platinum. Yes! Ah! That's the way to end it, with a regular plat. Yeah. Oh man. I'm just really exhausted. Let's check the scoreboard. Look at that. Nothing but platinums across the board. It's amazing how far I've come along with this game. Once upon a time, I hated this game. When I first played Bayonetta when it was released, I thought it was okay. But I ended up rage quitting the game halfway through. It wouldn't be until Wonderful 101 that I would see the light. And after watching Yoshesk's videos, that's what prompted me to really put in my skills for Bayonetta. It's incredible how far we've come along. How old is this game? 10 years old, more or less? Insane how a game that's 10 years old is still a game I can continue to enjoy to this day. If that isn't amazing, I don't know what is. Whew. I love these collages where you get to see everything you experienced in this game. 12 years. That is insane. 12 damn years. I owe a lot to this game. I think this is the game that made me somewhat recognizable in the action games community. I know I'm one of the more controversial Bayonetta players out there, but I want you guys to know that everything I do with Bayonetta, I do it purely out of passion. I love this game a lot. There's nothing that will deter me away from playing this game. Even if Bayonetta 3 ends up being the game that is not ideal for me, you will always catch me playing Bayonetta 1. And that is a promise. A solid promise. From your man, Set. Of course, I could say goodbye, but there is still one last thing we need to watch. Handguns! Actually, no, that's not what you need to watch. Angel Slayer! No, that's not what you need to watch. Yep, let's save our data. Let's just save it down here. No. It's this. The music video. Again, this is such a jamming song. And I love how they allowed the dancer that they used to model after... How do I even say that? I'm saying that incorrectly. I really love that they allowed the dancer to go wild. And basically everything she did, they mapped it into this dance sequence. That's how much of an incredible dancer she is. I absolutely love that Jeanne even joins in with the dance. You can't see me. She really should have been a pole dancer. Well, that'll do it, my friends. Once and for all. I want to thank you all so very much for sticking around and watching this stream all the way to the very end. And I would also like to thank those that decide to watch the video on demand version of this, which will be available shortly after this stream is over. Of course, I got to make sure to edit out a few things, but don't worry. That usually takes a couple of days for YouTube to do, so not a huge deal. there's really not much more I can say other than I really do love this game. This game is incredible. This game is phenomenal. It will never get old. Anyway, tune in next time, everyone, as I will be tackling Bayonetta 2. But until then, you guys have yourselves a good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. And this is Seth saying, stay wonderful. Catch you on the flip side, everyone. I'll see you all real soon. Bye-bye.